Going nuts out this bitch with a bunch of white people. It's a ripping a dick stick. Back with another live stream of Madden 19. How the fuck you doing? I'm about to go play some online and kick someone's ass. Rip on the dick stick.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that.
Niggas know what I do.
Come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the C and I ain't buckling my.
You got 5 people, my guy.
Down soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Mahomes now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Good shit, good shit.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL. He's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Mahomes going to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught. Kelsey, left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, certainly in the football, it's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Gore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On second down, here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? 30. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill going deep here for Stills. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Black 58 rail.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Left. Black 58 rail.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's gonna go down again. Kiko Alonso. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are gonna bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to go for a big play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Stills the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive with Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. The safety, T.J. McDonald, getting in there to break that one up. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Here's Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There we go now. Green, 39.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kiko Alonso getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
On the left side, this is Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He's back to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. He goes underneath the Drake. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
20. Hey, 20.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope.
That's how you do a 3-point game. And that's how you end a YouTube live stream. Good fucking night. Hey, good defense, buddy. You held me pretty good. Ripping a stick, man. Lord have mercy.